And this is A&B Convos Wrestling Edition.
Welcome everyone to the most must-see wrestling review and live reaction show on YouTube. Welcome to A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Where the hell have you been?
I wondered if you were going to say that. And that's
I had to do it.
Bye.
I had to do it. What's going on, everybody? It's so good to see everybody up in here. We got CJ in the house. David's in the house. I saw Sarah X, Anna Mae, Kenneth, Jody, Shayla. I saw you in there. Cliffy, Quantaven, Mac. Oh, man, we got a lot of Nadias up in here. What's going on, Nadia? Freddie. I love this. I love this.
Fam.
Daniel,
Okay.
Manu, Dro. What's going on? I'm loving this. Come on back, Shayla. We miss you already. Crystal, Jody. Oh, man, Return of the Mac. Oh, my goodness. What is going on, people? So,
Hey, Kevin.
live crowds have returned. Now, we have a couple of reactions that we did. We're going to get those up after we finish this, so wait for that. But first and foremost, what did you think? I mean, were you down? Are you happy? Are you sad the Thunderdome era is over? Let us know. Drop a comment in here. Yes, it felt like a pay-per-view. I feel you. Finn Balor return. Yep. I tell you what. I feel some type of way about that. Because he wasn't used the way that he should have been used. And of course, he gets injured. I thought he thrived. I thought he did really well in NXT. He had legit competition. So we've said it many, many times. We hate to see people go onto the main roster and just get washed away. The writers are like, we got nothing for you. We don't know what to do with you. I don't know why they're able to do this on NXT and not Raw or SmackDown. Drives me nuts.
Yeah.
What's up, WWE fam? Man, Quanta. Yeah, I do. Yeah, we missed the Thunderdome. We got in there a few times.
Yeah, man. I mean, I actually thought that I would miss the Thunderdome a little more than I did. But when I saw that crowd, I was like, I forgot what this feels like, what this looks like. The energy for the wrestlers, like, it's crazy.
Jody is happy the Thunderdome era is over. But, I mean, at least they were able to do something. I mean, in the midst of a pandemic, you remember what it was like when they were having shows and there was nothing.
Oh, gosh, that was horrible.
Nothing. Like, it sounded terrible. It looked terrible. So at least they made chicken salad.
Pseudo audience, right?
They made chicken salad. So I can't be mad at that.
Life gave them lemons, they made lemonade.
Yeah, man. Yeah. There, there you go. But I don't want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. Joe, you had a question. My interest was fired. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Okay, I think we got everybody. USJ, what's going on? Oh, we love you too. Thank you so very, very much. We're excited for Money in the Bank. I will say I'm a little disappointed because for the second time in a pay-per-view, a SmackDown Championship match gets pulled from a pay-per-view and put on SmackDown. Talking this time about Bianca and Carmella. But I'll tell you what, the match was cool. It wasn't Money in the Bank worthy.
No.
But it was cool. We felt kind of bad for Carmella because like her shot just pretty much got taken away. Now she's in the back of the line.
Right.
It is what it is. Yeah, CJ, we did catch it. We haven't watched and finished all of SmackDown yet, so no spoilers yet. We reacted to some things. We still got to finish up a couple of things. So we will be talking a little more about that. So let's get into this. Money in the Bank. Safe Emerald Armor is in the house. Let me tell you, one of the biggest supporters, always comments, and just we appreciate you so very much. Good to see you in here as well. My God and Scarlet Goddess. Okay, Alexa Bliss is going to win. All right, well, we're going to go down the list on the Money in the Bank matches. So first and foremost, let's start with the very top.
Start at the top.
WWE Championship, Bobby Lashley, the Almighty, Kofi Kingston. Who do you got?
Bobby. I mean, I would like to see Kofi, don't get me wrong. It's really hard after we saw what happened between Brock and Kofi live. And it was really, really sad and really, really disappointing. And to me, Bobby is like another Brock. He's insanely strong, insanely powerful. So I feel like it will be a good match, but I don't see Bobby losing his title.
Okay, well, I gotta disagree with you, homeboy. Respectfully, now like you said, we were there when my man got rocked by Brock. He is due for some payback. My man wants that championship back. We have a brand new, invigorated spirit in Bobby Lashley, but we also have that same spirit with Kofi Kingston. And it's only because of Kofi that Bobby is now all jacked and ready. For that reason, it shows me Kofi is inside of his head. He's going to take it. And there might be, I don't know, but MVP might be feeling some type of way about the way that he was spoken to on Raw. And something might happen. He might try to prove himself, end up messing things up, maybe grab the leg.
I gotta disagree, homeboy. MVP is not stupid enough. He does not have the cojones to step to Bobby in that way.
Yeah, we did slim down a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. Kofi. So let's see. What do we got? We got Kofi. Okay, Bobby Lashley. Manu, you got Bobby Lashley. CJ, you got Kofi. Jesse, you hope Kofi beats Bobby. All right. Nice close. Thank you so very much. Remember, it's not a prediction. It's a spoiler. Thank you. My God. I know it's not always easy to jump into the comments and want to engage with other people. Sometimes things can get a little crazy. So I understand. We really appreciate you coming over here and watching our stuff and engaging with us. So don't worry. Don't be shy. We're good people. We like to have fun.
Right.
And we will be doing our live watch along tomorrow. So come on back.
Come on back, baby.
All right. So Jesse, you got Kofi, Shayla. Bobby's keeping the title. Okay.
That's because Shayla and I are here.
Okay.
Weird.
Bobby, Kofi. Brock has a ponytail now. Yeah, I know. I don't know how I feel about that. More so the butcher shop when I saw that. But I don't know how I feel about that. So that's okay. Kofi. All right. So you're going to go with Kofi on that. So for myself, I got Kofi and you got Bobby.
Yeah.
All right. Universal Championship. Now, this is the big one. Okay, I already know how some of y'all feel, especially Shayla. We talked about this. I've acknowledged, and I will say one more time, I've acknowledged the tribal chief. Okay? So you cannot deny this. However, if you were watching SmackDown, let me recreate this. Where's the referee? That was your boy. Edge had the crazy eyes. Who do you got?
Do you need to ask me who I got?
I got just for the record.
For the record, I will always have Roman. I do not jump ship. I am not a part-time fan. That is not how I roll. And just because someone has an off night doesn't mean you stop backing them. It happens to the best of us, and he will retain that championship.
He's retaining.
Yes.
He's retaining.
It's not a question.
Okay. All right. What do we got over here? Roman for the win. Manu. USJ. Edge has hell to pay for using that steel bar. Well, is he though?
Yeah,
is he? My God, you got Roman
yeah.
Reigns.
Yep.
Crystal, Roman Reigns all day. Would you love Edge? I can respect that. Safe Emerald Armor. You got Roman. Quantaven Moore. No question. Well, what's the answer? So it's Edge, right? Quantaven, is that what you're saying? It's going to be Edge. Shayla's got Edge, right? Does that say Edge, damn it? Shayla, you got Edge, damn it? All
Why
right.
you messing with her?
Okay.
I already know that's not what that
That's not
said.
true, I
That's
know.
not what that said.
Just
I didn't have
kidding.
to look at it.
We got Edge, David, Edge, Mac, Davis, Roman, David, Edge. Okay. It looks a little split. Nadia, Roman Reigns is going to win, but Seth wants it. Okay. Well, let me ask you this question because I'm going for Edge on this one. I think he's going to take it. If it's a clean match. But we've all seen how Seth has been coming and driving pretty hard to the hoop. And he wants his Universal title. He wants to face Roman Reigns. So will there be some kind of interference? Will we see the architect come up in here?
I don't know what the architect's whole point would be of coming in here. Why do you have to face? Oh, you're saying he wants to face Roman, like he wouldn't want to face Edge if Edge were to win, which he won't.
I think he would rather face Roman than Edge, but I think he's
Who
going to
the
try
hell
to
would rather face Roman than Edge?
Okay, Seth is the kind of guy where he wants the top dog. In order to be
Seth barely beats Cesaro.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man. Woo!
Seth is not that brutal. Seth barely beats Cesaro. He needs to really show his dominance for us to think that he's going to come and beat Roman. He's not there yet.
So you're saying if he does interfere, he will try to have Edge win?
I don't think he'll interfere. I don't think it would make sense for him to interfere. I think that he's jumping the gun trying to go for Roman this soon, personally. But I know that he is saying he wants that shot, but he didn't get the shot. So maybe he would interfere just because he's hating that he didn't get the shot. I have no idea.
I don't know. Deontay, Deontay says, I acknowledge, but I disrespect. I don't disrespect. Okay, I don't know. There's no disrespect. This is all fun and games. Okay, until Edge wins. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Edge is not in his prime. This is true. Now, here's the thing. Edge may not be in his prime, but keep in mind, my man has 9 years off. His body is rested. His body is fresh. He doesn't have 9 years of wear and tear in the ring wearing on him.
That's true.
He has a surgically repaired neck, so he is better than 100%. So you don't underestimate that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he's older, but his body is actually a little fresher than it would be if he had stayed in this the last decade. So that's something to be said.
True.
That's something to be said.
He'll still lose, but that's true.
Sabrina, you got the Roman Empire, big dog. Kenneth, Roman Reigns is going to retain. Edge forever. Edge, acknowledge him, notorious. Where was the acknowledge me logo on Roman Reigns? Good question, Dro. Good question. Make him tap like before. Yeah, he did. I mean, he tapped. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw the tap. It wasn't a match, but still, for the second time. What about this? Let me throw a wild card out there. I know Daniel has been beat, and he's not supposed to be on SmackDown. But you've seen people who are not supposed to be where they're not supposed to be pop up.
Why would he do that? This ain't got nothing to do with him.
Vengeance.
He packed up his bags and went home.
Vengeance.
As he should.
Dang.
So I don't know why you even brought him into the mix.
Why you gotta be like that?
He is not in this conversation.
Why you gotta be like that?
He is not in this conversation.
All right. So let's talk about have this conversation. Okay, so let's talk about the Money in the Bank ladder matches. So for the women, let's get into this. So for the women, we have a newly returned Zelina Vega, Alexa Bliss. You have Naomi. You have the tag team champions. And last but not least, Liv Morgan. I have my thoughts on this. Lay it on.
I'm really torn because I would love to see Liv with the Money in the Bank.
Okay.
I would love to see Naomi with the Money in the Bank.
Okay.
I would love for an opportunity for her to get up there and get that glow belt back. But as much skill as Naomi has in the ring, she just isn't aggressive and ruthless enough.
Liv is not aggressive and ruthless enough to win.
Naomi to me, as good as her skills are in the ring,
okay,
she's not aggressive and ruthless enough to take it all the way. Liv, I feel like, is really stepping it up. And I feel like I would like to see Liv with it. But I can't imagine Alexa Bliss not walking out with it. It's Alexa Bliss. But to me, they've been dropping the ball on Alexa Bliss this whole time.
Yeah.
So.
And I don't want to forget Asuka's also in this as well. I forgot Asuka. So Asuka won it last year. And this is, for me, you want to talk about somebody that's been made to look weak. Asuka is a world champion. Asuka had an undefeated streak. Asuka was phenomenal. And unfortunately, her title reign wasn't fantastic. Wasn't fantastic. I think it's a good shot, but the way that they've been booking her and the way that she's been seen lately,
she's jobbing.
I don't think she's going to win. I honestly think
is the key word with her.
I think it's going to come down to 3 women: Zelina, Liv, and Alexa. But in the end, my heart wants it to be Liv.
Yeah.
And I think Liv will win it. But WWE might go left on us and actually have Zelina take it. I don't think it's Alexa's time for this.
I don't think.
But they might go left. I'm saying Liv for the win.
I'm gonna say Liv too.
But possibly Zelina.
I mean, they may have brought her back to give it to her, but I would rather see Liv with it for sure.
Liv Morgan is going to win. Liv, CJ, you got Liv or Naomi. All right, Shayla, you got Liv. A lot. See this? This is what I'm talking about. We got a lot of Liv. A lot of Liv love here. Jesse, Liv. Oscar's trash. She's been booked as trash. I cannot disagree with that.
Oscar is not trash. Oscar has been booked as trash.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
But Oscar herself is not trash. You cannot look at her history and say that she is trash. Unfortunately, they have booked her as a jobber. And in WWE, you got to do what you're booked as. So they watered her down. Yeah, I think completely. If they just let her do her thing, that she would go back to being a badass.
Daniel, the Street Profits. So unfortunately, Montez Ford was injured by Otis, badly injured. So he's on the shelf. And anytime one half of a tag team is on the shelf, you try to push the other half, and it usually doesn't work.
Right.
So unfortunately, Dawkins, the Street Profits, that's on the shelf. USJ says the glowing SD Women's Championship was fire. You were right on that. Seriously, just bring that back.
You know what they should do? They should bring Hawkins in as a temporary member of New Day. Because you remember in the beginning, like Street Profits and New Day kind of were like vibing and doing their thing, right? And New Day's had 3 people before. I think that it would be kind of cool for them to just make him like an honorary member so that he's kind of still relevant and is still in the group. So he's not just on the shelf the whole time.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe.
But I think that'd be kind of cool.
David Tate Jr., Glow in the Bank Naomi. So you got Naomi on this. All right, we got a Naomi.
Dude, if she had the Money in the Bank briefcase glowing, that'd be so tight.
We would be down for that. Shayla, Nikki would prove herself winning it. She would. I don't think it's her time. I don't think it's her time. I'm not even sure if this new Super Nikki thing is gonna last.
I'm sorry. What?
I mean,
what? Shayla,
hey,
Shayla, did you just say that Nikki
Frederica
may win?
Becky's returning a Money in the Bank. That would be kind of cool. But we got to mostly Liv. A lot of Liv. So we got a lot of Liv love here.
A lot of Liv love in the house.
Okay, my guy, you've been watching for 2 years now. Respect. What do you guys think of the new SmackDown stage? Love it. Love it. Love it. I mean, it's time for a change. Mm-hmm. And SmackDown has changed as has Raw, but they've changed their set, every few years. They'll change something and, the big fist and whatever. But I'm digging it. I'm all about this. Usos versus, new matchup. Usos versus Ray and I'm okay with that. We're going to get there. Get there. So let's talk about the men's. Let's talk about it. Money in the Bank ladder match. So who do we got here? Kevin Owens.
No.
Drew.
Sorry.
Let me get it out. Kevin Owens, Drew McIntyre, your favorite bro, Riddle, Ricochet, Johnny Drip Morrison, Big E, King Shinsuke, and Seth Rollins.
Some talented dudes in there.
That is a stacked match.
Way more stacked than the women's. Way more stacked. This is going to be good.
It?
I do not know.
Who's taking it? Ladies and gentlemen, for the men, who is taking this? Who do you got? All right, so what do we got right here? Let me lay it out.
I'm going to say.
CJ's got Seth. Max got Riddle. The Mysterio's going to get got. I don't know about that, Graham.
It's either going to be Seth or McIntyre, but.
Come on now.
It's either going to be Seth or McIntyre. I don't know if I can choose
Seth
which one.
Okay. So you do feel like Drew still has a shot?
I feel like Drew is a wrecking machine, and I feel like that he's really the favorite. But Seth wants in line, man. He wants that shot. So, and he's one of those people that needs a damn briefcase because I don't think he could take Roman. So I think that it would be good to see Seth with it. They need to do something other than have those ugly suits. At least maybe he could just have a suit that has like little Money in the Bank briefcases all over it to match his Money in the Bank, you know.
Okay. We got CJ got Seth, Max got Riddle, Aiden is AG, Big E or Drew, Quantaven, Big E or Seth, Vacant, Riddle or Big E. There's some Big E love in here. USJ's got Riddle. Bukai, Too Savage, got McIntyre. David Tate Jr., Big E. OP Senior will return. I don't know. Maybe. We got some Riddles. We got some Riddles to Big E's. Wow. Interesting. One for Ricochet, Safe Emerald Armor. All right. Rubio the Cocker Spaniel. You got Seth. Notorious Jalen. Riddle. You're calling it. All right. Let me lay it out to you like this.
Lay it out.
Looking at this group of men.
Yes.
On paper.
Yes.
You would think it would be Seth to win so that they can go on and face each other somewhere down the line. That just seems to make sense. I think Big E could legitimately win this. Do I think he can beat Roman or Bobby? Assuming Bobby retains. Assuming Roman retains. I do not. So I'm going to go out on a limb, like I did with the women. I think it's going to be Seth, but don't be surprised if it ends up being Kevin Owens. Do not be surprised if it ends up being Kevin Owens.
You do realize Drew McIntyre's in this match, right? But your second choice is KO over Drew.
He's got no chance. No chance in hell.
Drew McIntyre has no chance in hell.
I'm just saying.
And actually, I would love to see
saying.
Ricochet with it. But the thing is, Ricochet is stepping it up. And him and Johnny Drip going at it is like dream wrestling come true because they're both so good.
Yeah.
But nobody thinks that Ricochet can beat any of the champions. Like, nobody thinks that. Like, he, you know.
Okay. Jesse's going for Ricochet.
Is he?
Still next anime. Drew can't touch the title, though. Okay, fair enough. My God, he's changing his prediction, and he's going for Drew. Sarah next anime. Drew lost,
can't
so
touch
he can't do anything.
Drew can't touch the title against Bobby.
Well, yeah.
Money in the Bank.
Cash in on anybody.
Right. Money in the Bank can cash in on anybody.
Got some Big E's, got a couple of Ricochets. I don't think I saw one Kevin Owens. Nadia's got Ricochet.
Yeah, you are
Brian
alone on that one.
You got Alexa Bliss. Okay. Jesse has Ricochet all the way. Ricochet. Is Ricochet ready for a major title like that, though? I mean, is he really ready to hold a title like this?
I don't know. I don't think so. Because I felt like when he stepped up to Sheamus that he showed us a whole nother side of him, and it was exciting and it was awesome, but he didn't complete that job. If you can't finish Sheamus, if you can't beat Sheamus, Sheamus couldn't beat Bobby, Sheamus couldn't beat Drew. So how are we going to believe that if you can't beat Sheamus that you can beat the champ? So that's how my mind works.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I do kind of want to see Riddle win this, and I do see a lot of Riddle people in here.
I could see them going that direction.
Brother Nero, you are right about that. So long as Bobby holds the title, no, Drew cannot touch him. So this is true. And we know he does want to be WWE champion again. But if Kofi wins, then you're absolutely right. I forgot that there has been this feud between Jinder and Drew. So right now we got Quantavon saying that Jinder will cost Drew. There'll be some kind of interference. So because he did destroy his motorcycle. So I think Jinder wants some payback.
Perhaps.
So interesting. Why Kevin Owens? You know what? Let me tell you why Kevin Owens. Because he kept coming up short against Roman Reigns. And yet somehow they kept putting him back in the picture. Kind of like they do Charlotte. Like it doesn't seem to drop. And as much as I would love to see Edge become Universal Champion, if that's not the game plan, and if Roman does in fact retain, I think there will be another Kevin Owens, Roman Reigns situation.
Yeah.
So, that's my thought on that one. All right.
I don't know if anybody wants to see another KO Roman situation.
Dr. M, we are tired of seeing Drew getting so many chances. I mean, hey, that's how people feel about Charlotte, which is the next matchup.
You know what? I'm not about that. I'm not about whether people got chances. I'm about whether people can kick ass, and Drew could kick ass. Bottom line, the distance him and Sheamus took that battle, nobody has seen that in the WWE for so long.
Don't worry about the misspellings.
That was insane. So Drew, much like Charlotte, if you, Rhea Ripley, if you are a badass, Sheamus too, if you are a badass and you get in the ring and you kick ass every time and you are no easy win, I'm going to have respect for you because that's what this is about. And that to me, that means that you deserve more chances. If you're a punk and you have to just put on a little mask and some ugly Fruit Loop outfit, no, I'm just playing.
Wow.
Just playing.
Wow. Did you just say that?
No.
All right, let's talk about kicking some butt and taking names. The Raw Women's Championship.
Kicking some butt and taking names.
Kicking some butt and taking names. The Raw Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley, against Charlotte Flair. Woo!
I got Rhea.
So what now?
I got Rhea.
You sure about that?
I got Rhea.
Who do y'all got? Who do y'all got? This is what I want to know. Hang on 1 second. I want to see that one comment by Terry Hammond. Hey, wait a minute. Are you family? We're gonna talk about that. I hope Edge wins the title. I can respect that.
That's what you went back to that for?
No. Yeah, we saw Baron Corbin. Corbin's a mess. This is probably the best I've ever seen Corbin. I like him more than ever before because he's vulnerable right now. He's wearing his heart on his sleeve. And we're seeing
Who wants to see that?
Gentler.
I don't want to see that. Be a man. Put that crap back in your chest. Get some hair on your chest. Stop being a punk.
Yeah, she's not.
Nobody want to see that crap.
She's not one for men crying. Yeah, Eddie, people have talked about Brock returning. I think that would be awesome. And I really want him to return against Roman Reigns. Like, I really want to see that because then you're going to have Paul Heyman like, what do I do? That's going to be a problem. All right, David Tate, you've got Charlotte Flair. Mac Davis, Flair is winning. Drip God, you got Rhea, KJ, Rhea, Jesse, Rhea, Flair, give me the woo. Woo! Woo! So that's my win. That's my win right there. It's gonna be Charlotte all day. I think it's gonna be a hell of a match. We've already seen these ladies got some bad blood in the ring going on here, but Charlotte softened up that knee. You saw it. soften it up. She's going to capitalize.
She did. She did.
Shot block it.
She softened up the knee, and so Rhea will probably be limping out to the ring. I give it to you. And if for some reason Charlotte pulls off the win, it will be short-lived because on the rematch, I believe Rhea will take it right back. But I don't think that Rhea is losing her title.
She'll take it right back. Let me tell you what's going to happen. What's going to happen? Charlotte's going to win this, right? And it doesn't even matter because Becky Lynch is going to come back. She wants her title back. So whoever wins it, Becky Lynch is certainly going to come back, probably on Raw. And then you will see, I think they want to see a four-horsewoman situation with Charlotte and Becky again. So I think that's what's going to go down.
Okay.
We did a reaction to the SmackDown Edge, Mysterio's, Roman, Uso. So we're going to be dropping that shortly after we're done with our predictions. So don't worry about that. That's coming up. So we got some flares. We got some Rhea. Seems kind of split. Why it's not a disqualification match? Safe and you know what?
It really needs to be.
It should be.
It should be. The fact that it isn't doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. Just make it you know what? Just make I'm all about unsanctioned street fights right now. So just make it an unsanctioned street fight. Winner takes all and call it a day. Raw Tag Team Champions. AJ Styles, almost going against the Viking Raiders. Now, the Viking Raiders have actually been looking really good. I've never really been a fan of the Viking Raiders. I will say AJ Styles is fire in the ring, point blank, period. Almost, I've been more impressed than I thought I would be. He hasn't really done a whole heck of a lot, but who do you got? Who do you got? Come on now.
It's hard for me to bet against Omos because he's a monster. Like, I don't know, like, but at least Viking Raiders have the girth to, like,
yeah, and they have the athleticism for big guys that can move
him.
Yeah,
because otherwise, by a normal sized person, he's unmovable.
Okay, we got CJ
I
Lex
think
of Viking
they're
Raiders.
gonna retain. I don't see the Viking Raiders being champions, but they have stepped it up. So maybe. I mean, I'm not highly invested one way or another, to be honest with you. And like, I'll be okay either way. But I'm gonna say AJ and Omos.
Again, we are not on the same page. I gotta disagree with you, homeboy.
It's fun when we disagree anyway.
The Viking Raiders were on the shelf because one half, again, just like the Street Profits, was injured. They've now come back. I think they are due. I think it is time that they have championship gold. So I'm going the Viking Raiders will win the Raw Tag Team Championship.
Okay.
Jody has got AJ and Omos. Drip Gods, if they can wear down Omos, they got it. And I think they can. Jesse's got the Raiders. Okay, David Tate, AJ Styles and Omos. Man, Roman's holding the title to us. I mean, Eddie, you're right. It's very possible. We have a long stretch. I mean, the next biggest pay-per-view after this is going to be SummerSlam. And I know they'll have some pay-per-views in between that, but it's a long stretch between now and next year at WrestleMania for, I don't know. I mean, he could drop the title, win it again.
Shayla.
And it can still, I don't know. We will see. SmackDown Championship, Tag Team Championship. You have the Mysterios going against the Usos. Now, we saw what happened on SmackDown. We saw the Mysterios, especially Dominic. That boy has stepped up his wrestling game.
He has skills. I'm not even gonna lie. He has some skills.
But so do the Usos. Call it.
The Usos.
Call it.
The Usos. The Usos.
Usos. Okay. So CJ's got Usos. Kevin, you got Usos. This is a hard one. Come on, Sarah Next Anime. What do you got? You gotta lay it out here, because here's the deal. If Roman retains and the Usos win in the family dynasty, you get all the gold. Because that also means you still have Tamina.
Right.
all the gold.
All the gold.
If this happens, I want to see all of them. I want to see a ceremony. Come out, acknowledge Roman Reigns. You see tag team champions on the left, tag team champions on the right.
Yeah,
this is what I want to see.
The fact that WWE hasn't done the ceremony, you're doing the tribal chief, the head of the table. That's it. Like, yes, I understand. They did do a little version of it. A little version of it when Roman beat Jay. But we're talking about a real grand family celebration. Bring back some of the old school family wrestlers. Mm-hmm. Bring back Rikishi. You know what I'm saying? And like do a whole thing.
I like this. Drip Guys, welcome to the Bloodline Penitentiary. I like that. I mean, yeah, they need to. They did it with Jinder. We like Jinder as champion, and you really saw the celebration of culture with him. It was fantastic. I would love to see that. I don't know why they haven't done it. And they kind of teased it. They did a little bit of that last year, but not really to the degree that they should have. So I'm probably going to say it'll be a good match.
Unless they were waiting for a live audience to do it. But if they completely miss out on that opportunity altogether, I just think that would be really sad.
Yeah, I think it's the Usos' time. So I'm going to agree with you on this one. I think the Usos will come up and they will get that championship gold. Mm-hmm. I mean, I just think it's time. More than anything, I want to see good, decent matches. I want to see some blood, some sweat, some tears. Maybe a Mick Foley tooth will pop out.
Why?
I love the brutality. If you all watched our 100 greatest unsung moments of WWE, we just dropped volume 13. If you haven't, check it out. It's the last video that we uploaded, and there is a special appearance by a couple of members of the NWO, and they had a few things to say. It was a birthday shout out, so go ahead and check that out. John Cena, no, KJ, Cena has said he is coming back to the WWE. He just didn't say when.
Right.
He said he definitely has some matches left in him. He said the rumors are true, but we just don't know when he's coming back.
Right.
So Danny Bryan is currently not wrestling. Yeah, I know. That's actually a good point. I don't think, he's not under contract.
He said the Usos.
I feel you, David. I don't want John Cena back. Samantha, ouch. No love for Cena. I can respect that. Mysterios all day. Jesse got Mysterios to retain.
Okay.
I mean, that would be a heck of a coup. Think about this. Usos lose. Roman Reigns loses. I mean, where does that even leave the bloodline?
Why do I need to think about that? That's not going to happen.
Just hypothetical.
No, I'm good.
You can't do a hypothetical?
I don't need to do a hypothetical.
Hypothetically speaking, how does the bloodline rebuild after a loss like that? But we don't think it's going to happen.
That won't be an issue.
We don't think it's going to happen. Roman is winning. If Cena returns and goes after Roman, yeah, I mean, no, Cena, why say that? I mean, yeah, I don't think Cena's coming back tomorrow. I don't think he's coming back anytime soon.
I don't think he's coming back for a big run either. I think he just will make a few more appearances, just like The Rock has throughout time. But Cena's career is taking off. He doesn't need to come back to wrestling. I'm not going to say I don't ever want to see him back to wrestling, because it's actually the respectful thing to do, to come back to wrestling and pay homage to us fans who made them who they are. So we're not going to say we don't ever want to see them come back in any fashion, because we built them, the WWE universe. So they should give us the respect of coming back once in a while. But does he have another real run in him?
Probably not.
Nah.
Probably not. Interesting question. What if Roman loses?
I don't understand the words you're saying.
And the Usos win?
Okay, so that would make
again a hypothetical.
That would be an issue, because the whole point is I have the gold, so I'm the chief. So if they had gold and he didn't have gold, I could see that posing a hierarchy problem. But since that's not going to happen, we're good. You're
going to have to split the tribal cheese, the tribal H2O between the two Usos. I mean, I'm just saying. Goldberg is coming to Monday Night Raw this Monday. And some people have inquired, how do we feel about that?
I don't want to see him fight. I don't know what he's coming for. I feel, you know, I understand him trying to come back and redeem himself after that horrific match he had. I mean, he did injure himself. Mind you, you're a little too old to be banging your head against a door and not thinking you're going to get a concussion. Don't you know how old you are at this point? I think he's not being respectful of the reality of his day and his time and his age. So I think that what happens is a lot of times these guys get caught up in thinking that they're still in their prime when they're not. I feel like the match he had with Drew really kind of humbled him a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate. So I'm interested to see what he has to say, but I'm not really interested to see him fight.
I'm wondering what his reasons are. And depending on what happens tomorrow night will play into what he has to say.
Right.
Because he's not coming there just to be on the roster.
No.
Clearly he's gunning for a title. If this is his plan, because other than that, what other reason do you have for being there?
I mean, I know I agree. And that's not something I really want to see, to be honest with you. And I know they for nostalgia's sake and stuff, that they tried to bring back people that were loved and had great, you know, title runs and stuff like that. But you have so many people on both rosters that you're throwing away that you're not doing anything with. You keep bringing up people from NXT and ruining them. And I just feel like recycling former the glory days isn't always the answer.
Finn versus Sammy. I think that's actually that would be an even matchup, but I think Finn would win that.
I think Finn would win.
Sammy's good. I mean, Sammy's really, really good.
He is.
But he's no Finn Balor.
I think that Sammy is at the height of his career right now.
Zach plays, who do you think will win, Roman Reigns or Edge? We mentioned that, Zach. I got Edge. She's got Roman.
All day.
And if Roman wins, I will acknowledge that. I'm a man. I'm man enough to admit that Edge would have gotten those hands.
Not only will he acknowledge, he will apologize for doubting.
However,
the tribal chief.
If Edge does in fact win this Universal Championship, I want to see some acknowledgement from you and everybody in YouTube land that Edge still got it. Just do some claps. You still got it.
If Edge could pull out a clean win, I will absolutely acknowledge that he still got it. You will
ask the what?
I will absolutely.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm making up words.
Yeah, you're making up words.
Because you're making up a victory that's not going to happen. So I just thought I'd make up a word because that's what we're doing. We're making stuff up.
Wow. That really kind of, okay, that's fine. So these are our predictions for Money in the Bank. We will be back tomorrow. Live watch along for Money in the Bank. We have 2.5, technically 2.5 reactions that will be up shortly after this video. So 2.5. Shayla, Edge is like Goldberg, doesn't know he is old, not happening. Ouch. Why does everybody call him Oldberg? Let me tell you something. How about this? Hear me out. Humor me. Edge wins. Goldberg comes out. Says he wants to challenge Edge. Would you be for an Edge Goldberg match? Who would be here for that? Two older guys, a little past their prime, still got it. Would you be here to see an Edge versus Goldberg match?
I don't know why it's got to be a title match. When Edge loses to Roman, him and Goldberg could still go at it.
Yeah. For what? Like what's for what?
Why are you going to give a part-time temporary person a champion?
Well, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that for a second, okay? Just side note, because we talked about that when Brock beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. A victory that never should have happened because Brock was a part-timer and now he hasn't even been here So why wouldn't you leave that streak intact? But yet they still decided to do that.
Well, I think they know at this point that was a huge mistake. It didn't make any sense.
That's all I'm saying. So I'm just throwing it out there. Thank you so much for the beautiful close. We appreciate that. We all missed the Fiend. We're right with you. I mean, Bray Wyatt, we hope he comes back soon. David Tate Jr., if Roman Reigns lose, you will have to acknowledge Edge as the tribal chief. She'll never do that. She'll never do that.
I'm sorry, what?
She'll
There is no other tribal chief. There is no other tribal chief.
All right, Brother Nero, you got Alexa, Riddle, Ripley, Lashley, DQ in the Reigns match, Mysterios, Styles, and Omos. That's a very nice prediction. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it for us.
All
Ladies
right.
and gentlemen, we appreciate you guys coming in here and conversing with us on these predictions. So we've got to finish up our other reactions so we can get that out to you right quick and in a hurry. Come back. You all saw Friday. Come back tomorrow for a live watch along for the Money in the Bank
Live,
matchup.
baby.
We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. We love the comments. Again, keep commenting on all the videos. We will get to all the comments. It may take us a little while, but we will do it. I promise you. That is it for us. That is it for us. We love everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching A&B Convos Wrestling Edition. Have a safe and wonderful weekend, and we will catch you all
tomorrow. Live. Money in the Bank.
It's live. Money in the Bank. Yes, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down. So that's it, y'all. Have a good night.
Peace.